Yo, welcome back to a new video. Guys, we haven't done this editing style in a very long time, but if you enjoy this editing style, be sure to tell me in the comment section down below, and we will do better, because in 2022, it's all about growth, it's all about change, and for 2022, we're going to go places. But guys, other than that, today's Fury is going to be really super cool, so if you enjoy it, be sure to subscribe, be sure to hit the like button, and guys, over 60% of you who watch these videos are not subscribed, so be sure to click the subscribe button. And with that being said, let's just jump straight into the video. Alright, jumping straight into it, Black Clover Chapter 319 honestly brings more questions than it even answers. I'm happy Black Clover is back after a long Christmas break, but now it's time to get into the deep end, and guys, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy the content on this channel. So, starting with what I mentioned in yesterday's review, it would appear in the basic level, Black Clover Chapter 319 shows that Lucifero is completely unaffected by magic itself. Now, up to this point, we honestly don't know much about Lucifero, and I honestly do hope this is changed in the future, but other than some of his abilities, which also don't really make sense, and we haven't seen this with other devils, and although he is a high-ranking devil on the final floor, we're not even sure if another devil like Beelzebub could also pull something like this off. So what we do know about Lucifero is that he is the power of gravity. This seems to be his base magic, as this is what he's able to give to Dante. We also know that Lucifero is incredibly physically strong, as seen when he caught Asta's sword in Black Clover Chapter 318. At the end of the day, Asta's sword negate magic, and him catching the sword meant he actually caught it bare-handed with no magic involved. We have confirmation of that when the second gate devil said Lucifero's physical abilities are amazing, even though he's currently not complete. So I'm honestly very scared what he would be like even if he was complete. Anyway, other than pure strength and gravity, Lucifero also possesses the third power of being able to control any devil he sees fit, as we saw in Chapter 314 when he took control of all the devils apart from the Supreme on the second floor of the underworld to create this massive monster. Now, from what we can easily tell, this ability is magical. Lucida drained that magic when she stood up to Lucifero and ultimately got stabbed, and now that we know he cannot control Libe since pure anti-magic runs through his veins. So if Lucifero already has two magical abilities, a third would not be out of the question. Now, going back to Chapter 319, the thing that stood out the most was Dorothy. Dorothy's powers are very special. From what we have seen in the verse, she can teleport people near instantly to another dimension called the Dream World. And in Chapter 319, although Dorothy was able to get a point-blank hit, just like Jack and Mariona attack, Dorothy's magical ability to transport Lucifero into the Dream World had no effect. Now, some of you might remember in the anime, she said she wants to get strong enough to transport a devil in her dream world as a point of reference, but that scene is not in the manga and has also not been mentioned in the manga. So we're not sure if it's fully canon, so we will not be using that as a point of reference. So going back to the point that Lucifero is unaffected by magic itself, it would explain why he was so interested in Asta in Black Clover Chapter 318. When Lucifero got a hold of Asta's sword, he knows fundamentally anti-magic is not magic. And when he tested to see what effect this new power would have, it did successfully manage to cut Lucifero, which brings me to my final point: what can affect Lucifero? And also, if you made it this far in the video, guys, please be sure to hit the like button, as it does very much support the channel. As I mentioned before, over 60% of you aren't even subscribed, so be sure to subscribe. Right, as a start off, we know anti-magic will work. We also know that Lucifero was trapped in the underworld, which means he must have lost or have been betrayed at a point in time for him and the devils to be in the underworld, which brings me to the point of believing, other than Asta's sword, the only other thing that can successfully affect Lucifero is going to be something that is not only not natural, but built to kill devils entirely. And that, of course, if you guessed by now, is Saint Stage Spirit Dive. We have not had a Yuno, Asta, and Noel team up in the manga to date. And with reaching almost over 320 chapters next week, over 150 chapters since the last Asta and Yuno team up, I believe it's finally time in the next few weeks for our three main trio to finally team up and kick some devil ass. Now, I highly doubt they will win that fight, but that's a topic for another video. If you enjoyed this video, guys, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe. And other than that, I do also want your feedback from this, because I've been changing a lot of editing styles over the last few months. You might have noticed I decided to go for more heads-up approach, but I'm also going back to the normal way I used to make videos. Just as a point of reference, I do want to change a lot of stuff in 2022. Just like everything is changing in 2022, I too am also changing. You might have also noticed a lot more gaming videos on the channel. I do want to do way more gaming videos than I've already been doing, so be sure to look forward to that. Also, talking about game videos, the Black Clover mobile game that's coming out has actually reached the top 8 most in the world pre-registered on a very certain Android app that's sadly not available to iPhone users as far as I know. The Black Clover mobile game looks amazing, and it is going to be done by Pearl Abyss. For those of you that don't know Pearl Abyss, it's the company that makes Black Desert Online, and their team is absolutely amazing when it comes to combat games. So I'm very excited for the Black Clover mobile game. With that being said, I do want to start here and say that I will be live streaming, or at the very least making videos on the Black Clover mobile game. So if you guys are interested in more information about the Black Clover mobile game, be sure to subscribe, obviously like the videos, and guys, I will obviously keep you updated on the release date of the Black Clover mobile game, as long as with any news, relevant information, and some cool few screenshots. I think I do have a video planned for that coming out very shortly, but tell me in the comment section down below, are you excited for the Black Clover mobile game? Are you going to be playing the Black Clover mobile game on release? And what are your what are your general expectations of the Black Clover mobile game? Obviously, the last mobile game unfortunately didn't do well enough in the Western regions to stay open. I know that game is still running in Japan, but unfortunately in the Western regions, the game did shut down. You can no longer play Black Clover mobile game on your mobile. So I'm really hoping Pearl Abyss really do kick it in the ballpark and make a beautifully amazing, rich world with tons of cool features in the Black Clover mobile game coming. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. My name is, as always, peace!